Might have to stitch that together. I think my computer just completely shut down, like some software froze. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Looks like well lit. Some other tournaments in the queue. We'll see how that goes. May just be 9 players for tonight. But I'm holding pretty steady bankroll wise. I lose a little, win it back, lose a little, win them back. Eventually, I hit a big win and make a jump. And I assume that the former recording, the little bit was saved. Let's see if it was. And it looks like it, no, it probably wasn't. Can I play that? No, it died on the vine. All right. You didn't miss much. Interesting. So this evening's session brought to you by Grand Cru from Celis Brewery, the Day Drinker. I'm gonna do a review of the beer soon. Lord knows I drink enough of it to do tasting notes effortlessly and easily. Yeah, it's almost a full table. Come on, let's do it. Let's gamble. Uh-oh, we got a new table. Let's get set up here. There we go. Let me resize. Come on, we can do this. Don't drink, kids. You're gonna have trouble resizing your windows if so. Small move at the pot. Frozen over here. What's going on? Gotta switch it up. Gotta open that back up. You're gonna find this funny. Okay, unless they got a queen, I might have it. But I wasn't involved in this hand because, well, I got phased out. My my screen froze. I will call. That's a fun way to win a pot. First position. I've been drinking. Let's gamble. Live on the edge. Would people have ever crossed an ocean without liquor? I don't think so. They're like, we think there's land over there. Let's get on the ship and just go off the edge of the earth. Yes. No, you need some gumption to go do that. I I don't even like to go to downtown Austin. Parking? Ugh, really? Yeah. The king, they're betting back. I got a lot of black. I think I'm gonna fold this. They bet back at it pretty heavy. I shall call it. I wanted to see a flop, but they're charging a bit much. Um, I think this is completely reasonable, just a half the pot. They have no idea. Open ended. Parking. Ugh. You gotta deal with a parking garage? Man, then you gotta pay with a goddamn card to park your car, and then they want you to use some cell phone app thing, take a picture of your license plate. Like, what's going on in this world? Pay to park. I have a little bit of like Finnish, maybe like Scandinavian ancestry. You think Vikings paid for parking? Uh, okay. Well, let's bet again. Not sure what's going on here. He is damned and determined to pull off his flush, and I will give him every opportunity now that I will check. Now go ahead and bet it. Tell me you got it. No. All right. A limper. Oh no. Not today, sir. think I might need my sweater. I'm getting cold. Feel my wrath. I didn't come from the land of ice and snow for nothing. Ooh, ooh, you dare taunt me? I'll call. I'll min bet. I got a 7. What are you gonna do? You gonna bet with your king? What you gonna do, sir? 90 more chips? Oh, fuck it. Why not? What if I got Jack 10? You gonna bet it? Ah, he says he's got it. I'll let it go. Got him to taste a little pot out of nothing there. Oops. Uh-oh. How you say trouble in Viking? Uh-oh. Trouble for you or trouble for me? We don't know yet. I'm gonna flat this. I'd like to just see a flop with it. But I have to admit that the flop that I wanted to see did not consist of those cards. Listen, you're making it real hard for me to win over here when you won't just flop me the nuts. You know what I'm saying, Bovada? Come on now. Let your algorithm work in my favor. That will be a fold, sir. I salute you and your tenacity. I'm starting to feel different about Jack 10 and a pair of 10s, pair of jacks. I'm having different feelings about those hands playing as much as I do these days. They only seem profitable in very limited situations. I mean, when they hit, it's amazing, but it's a little bit like playing 7-2 offsuit. When it hits, it makes your opponent nearly impossible for them to put you on a range, but I'll flat here. This is more interesting. 113. I'm gonna flat here. It's not the turn I wanted. My problem was I could have drawn any 7. The other table, I will rejoin the hand because I just sat out for long enough. I don't, he's betting back like he's got it. I think I'm just gonna avoid more confrontation. And these bets are just too strong for me to keep going. I'll limp in. He says he's got it. And he bets 3/4 of the pot. I mean, it's a fairly innocuous flop. You know, what would I be hoping to draw for other than an ace? Even the 7 may not have helped me. Lose the small pots, win the big ones. I shall call it. I shall check. Over here, what's this? I like this guy. Let's limp in. Queen or 4. Is he going to bet at me? I don't exactly have a defense here. I will fold. And over here, I will check. Fear my check. You going to check too? Oh, because you have a 5 and a 7, correct? Why not? Let's call one. An ace. Not the card I was looking for. 3 times the big blind, first position. I think just a standard re-raise here is pretty good. The other table, the 90 chips, I'll just let that go. He's showing his extreme aggression and dominance at this table. I'm about to jam it all in because I think I have the winning hand unless something else changes. Do you bet it out, sir? Because you bet that jack. Yes. Good luck all in. And 7s did not make it. Fold. Fold. Let me put on reading glasses because I'm old. How did Vikings feel? You know, they went to battle, conquered countries, and then got all need fucking reading glasses. What a crock of shit. Let's see. And I fold. And I go back over here. And I randomly sing when I get bored because it's funny. I'm kind of like I'm pretty boring to the point where like I tell dad jokes, They're funny to me, but everybody else is kind of rolling their eyes. It's okay. I like it. I enjoy it for what it is. Do this. Fear me. Fear me. You don't fear me? What, you don't think I'll flat call with my highest nothing? I will let it go with Queen 7. I will respect number 4 to my left. I had my reading glasses on and I was measuring out. They could have a pair. They probably don't put me on an 8. I'll call again. An AK airball. Man, any pair. It sucks to have to let that go, but I don't see any other option. They were actually betting at it. Did they flash? No, they do not. I just didn't know what else to do. I mean, I just didn't hit. Happens. So I had my reading glasses on and I was measuring out Epsom salts and potassium chloride and pink salt and baking soda. It sounds like I'm making crack, but I was actually measuring out snake juice. And my friend commented it looked like a scene from Narcos. I got measuring cups and spoons, like I'm making crack or something. But no, snake juice, very healthy. Potassium, magnesium. Well, I'm still ahead, I think, maybe. Unless you've got a 6, then I lost. Um, let's just do it again. Let's see what they got. All right. I'm about to lose. Let's do this. Yes, because they had a pair of 7s. And you say, Robert, but if you knew we were gonna lose, why'd you call? And I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna lose. I don't know what the fuck he's got. He just happened to catch a lucky hand. And if I'm gonna be angry every time that a guy catches a lucky hand, I probably shouldn't be playing poker. Ooh, I want to call so bad. Fold. It's more fun to play than it is to fold. I will join another 9-player. This will take a minute. I couldn't imagine what they had. I didn't assume they hit a 6. It makes sense in retrospect, but you know, who knows, right? Ugh. Fold, go away. Fold, go away. All right, that is finished. Now I will try to edit another video if at all possible. Let's see. Don't mind me, I'm just organizing things here. There we go. There we go again. And here we are. It is February 11th. All right, let me see if I can export this. Software running in the background. I'll be right there. I'll allow you to beat me with trips. Fold. And this is fine. Minimize there. Go away here. Organizing tables. So much to do. Close here. Go there. Close. 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 And let's see. No. And no. No. Come on, try to get set up here. There we go. Man, I lost a 3 of a kind. What a piece of crap. Total crap. And let me resize my window. There we go. I lost. I thought I was a poker player, but no. I got destroyed by 3 sevens. The number of perfection, the heavenly number. Wrong hand, wrong flop. Wrong hand, wrong flop. Got to pair those up for me. It's also interesting. Got a jam right there. Ah. If you will allow me to crack you from the big blind, I will do so. That will not likely be the hand to do it, but okay. Okay, so calls from the small blind. Got a flat here. Gonna check here. Ace might be enough. I'm a little concerned about the flush draw. I'm gonna flat here. Yeah, they had an 8. To me, there's no real way for me to prevent that. I mean, if they're gonna call ace 8 from the small blind, I don't really know how to defend against that. They just caught a lucky hand. I was hoping that the ace high was enough. Let's play it back. I bet they call from the small blind. They bet 3/4 of the pot. They check as a trap. It's interesting that they didn't think of that the flush draw would be a okay, we're about to bust out here. Let's check this out. So let's see. 350. Let's do it. Shall we win? The world may never know. No jack, no ace. Oh yes. It don't work all the time, but when it does, it's glorious. And Lex, that's you, bro. I never would have felt comfortable just jamming a pair of 8s. But it's like stack sizes, situational awareness. It's pretty nice. I would like to thank you. Now, if when that loses, I will not credit you, Lex. I'm not blaming that on you or anything, but thank you very much for your poker tutorials. They have helped a lot in me reframing the game and the way I play. It's been very profitable. If you want to fuck around, let's do it. But you may lose, yes. And that's the rules of poker. I shall call it. And at the other table, I think they let it go. And at the other table, they had ace 7 and beat me down into the ground. Let me check where I'm at. Let me see that hand. I want to play this back. I was too busy at 2 different tables to understand what was going on. So I jammed. What happened? Did they just fold? Yeah, they did. Okay. Then at this table, because I didn't get to see both, I was too busy focusing at each. Fold that. Nope, not that one. This one. Nope, not that one. There we go. There we go. 10s. They jammed. I called. They hit an ace. There we go. And that's how they cracked me on that, just with my 10s. Not that I think ace 7 was a great hand to begin with, but okay. I've also had a much more balanced sense of the swings, the win-loss, the variance, other players getting lucky, me getting lucky. It does not exclude me just playing dumb sometimes. Having a bad read on what I think the other guy's got and playing cards that frankly shouldn't win, but I catch something lucky. Don't exclude myself from that. But I have learned a ton watching Lex's tutorials, watching him play, to be able to figure out in certain positions what I think is profitable and what should be done. I will play this. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. Let's limp. Let's do something risky. Let's tell them I don't have anything. Uh-oh, this might be frustrating for you. Now, does number one get involved? Because I'm still going to call, but let's see what happens. Now, maybe you don't catch a 7. And he doesn't. And we fold. I didn't even have enough of a stack to take him out. But that was nice. My friends on Discord are discussing what we're doing in our role-playing game next, and they're arguing about whether we're going to explore a church in some sort of portal. And I'm playing poker and calculate pot odds and trying to figure out Google ads and what's going on in the universe and the Webb telescope. And then they want to play in a role-playing game where we're going to explore some church and I'm an elf. Welcome to my life as a 44-year-old. Well, fuck it, let's gamble. Let's do it. That looks good enough. Let's make a bet. You got it? You gonna battle me? You got the king? What do you think I got? Are you ahead? I'll take it. Queen 10 plays good after the flop. I'd like to see this if at all possible. King 5, I'm not super excited. I will, if they fold, or I should say I will just flat here if I'm capable. The other table, this did not really pan out. That's not where I was going with that. Let's see what happens here. I don't particularly love the flop, but I mean, they were on the big blind. I could have an ace, a queen. The other table, I'm going to let the queen 10 go. I don't think that's worth it. They let it go here, which is super nice. Just pick up a couple blinds. And that limping with ace ace, I don't like it, but trust me, sir, number 8, I have been in your shoes many times. I've had people limp with a good hand and trick me, and then I jam my pair of 7s and lose. So I salute you. But the more I play, the more I become one of those people. I really love mashup. So when people combine Star Trek and Star Wars, or Firefly and Farscape, just mash up, when universes collide, and they're asking about where to go, and I'm like, we need the Predator to show up. Because nothing fits like a Lord of the Rings ish, world, like infrared vision. I'm gonna flat here and hope I draw a 9. Oh yes. And I think I'm just gonna min bet. I'm loose enough that they'll expect that. But do they really think I have a pair of nines? The king likely would connect with one of them. I'll just bet again. Now, if you can't get 150 chips out of them, what are you going to get out of them? And I was on the big blind. I could have had anything. If you limp, builds a little bit of fold equity. If I would connect, I did not. A lot of action. So yeah, what would happen if the Predator showed up? And then I watched not the original Predator with Schwarzenegger. I watched, I think it was the second Predator, which I don't know if I'd ever really seen, and it was like Die Hard hits Predator in L.A. And I was very taken aback at how like dated it was in its own way, and it was good. It was good. All the Predator films, all the Alien films. I love the Alien films, by the way. Like, even Prometheus, I liked. If you're watching this and you're like, I don't like Robert Gardner, well, you can use Prometheus against me, but I like all that. Everything Alien is good to me. Action film, sci-fi film, dystopia, AI, artificial intelligence, robots, robotics, sentience. Man, forehand, I just don't think King 10 offsuit is strong enough. I gotta let that go. I didn't want to call him with that. I love all of the themes rolling through the Alien films. Predator is a little bit more candy. It's a little more fun. I think the original Alien is just a seminal film. It really defines a genre. It was just exceedingly well done. Still scary to me to this day. Respect to you, sir. You were a scholar and gentleman. I fold. That's it. Can we have xenomorphs show up in my role playing game as an elf? It seems kind of weird. I don't think it'll work, but I'll ask them about it. Because we're not only building the characters, like we're building a kingdom, and I'm like, whoa, what, dude? Like I just keep wondering what the actual parameters for this are, because it just goes all over the map. That and the use of language. I've never hung out with a group of people who use words that I don't know as much as these role players. It's absolutely amazing. Like I don't get to use trebuchet in a sentence all the time, but like this creates a whole world of options for that sort of thing. If you've never played role playing games, I highly recommend it, by the way. I had no idea. Like, there's a level of geekery that I did not know existed. Like, I really liked, what was the name of the series? Big Bang Theory. And Big Bang Theory kind of played on tropes related to geeks. You know, it's a show. You know, it's like it's not completely representative, but Big Bang Theory is about as close to what I've seen of the folks I'm hanging out with. Fold, 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 fold. Run away. Let it go. Run away. And over here, I mean, what? Did I think that was going to work? Not sure. One away from the money on this table. I think it's possible we can make it. Depends on what happens with the other players. They are battling each other. It's just not strong enough. Respect to you, sir. You again are a scholar and a gentleman. Man, he's being aggressive. He was trying jamming. Now he's just a solid bet. Not sure what's going on there. I am going to bet this. I'm not going to get overly attached to this. This has got to hit just right for me to want to go after the flop. Not strong enough. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. And this definitely is strong enough. It's just a half the pot bet. They let it go. Gonna flat here. No reason for aggression. Just have 8 and a 9. I've got 2 overs. I think I'll flat just to see what the next card is. You know, part of me wants to keep going, but I just don't know. Even if I drew an 8 or a 9, I don't know that I'm ahead. Too hard to judge. I did draw an 8 at the river, but again, I'm not sure that that would be the winning hand. I don't know what was going on. They had a pair of 10s. Who knows? Getting short over here, not fun. Queen 9 did not feel exciting to me. The blinds are going up and there's increasing pressure. If we're gonna die, let's go out in a blaze of glory. King 6 offsuit at the other table. It was not beautiful, but it worked. If you ask me right now with a gun to my head whether I'd prefer 4-4 or ace-9 offsuit, I'd have a hard time making a brief in my head statistical analysis. I know the 4-4 is probably like 3% ahead or something, but I got a lucky card. And we made the money. With an okay stack size. Not awesome, but okay. We can likely make it heads up here. Other table, I let Jack 9 offsuit go. Maybe we could see it cheap flop. We'll see. Three-handed, they start getting testy. There's a lot of big rip bets or shoves. Eh. Man, part of me wants to keep going, but I just think that 10 is, ooh, even the 9 hits. Okay, well, are you ahead? There's a king and a queen on the board. Just over here, run away as fast as you can, like your ass is on fire. Over here, you're gonna limp in. Cool. Let's see a flop. Come on, let's do it. Come on, sir. Give me a 5. I got a 2. Fear my 2. I think just a standard bet here. If they would jam, I might call with this, though I'm not exceedingly happy. I felt like it was strong enough three-handed to, open up my range a bit. Oh, pre-flop aggression. You are a scholar and a gentleman, sir. I will fold to you. Gonna wait just a second. I don't want him to think I'm making a rapid move there. And they let it go. Ah, what trash, man. I was hoping for a showdown there. Maybe I should have limped it. I don't know. Maybe I should have just flatted it. Let's gamble. Hmm. Uh, I'll call that. And here, I'm in position. I think that's plenty enough for a bet. The other table, king 4, I'm going to fold. They let it go again, which means they don't want to call my bets, which is information I store in my database. They're also trying to get rid of the other players, so we can go heads up. I'll probably limp here, unless there's some pre-flop aggression from number 1. Yeah, the other table, let me see if they'll let me limp on this. This, I'll fold, not nearly strong enough. See how this goes. Queen and a 9 is not. Let's call. I'm feeling risk open. 10. Yes. This is plenty enough. I love jamming the first hand heads up for some reason. I think the guy wonders whether I've got it. Pair of 7s. This is an awesome situation. I'm hoping I get to see this. Ace 10 again at the other table. If he bets, I'm just gonna jam. He could have way better, but let's see what happens. Over here, I'm going to check. And over here, did he call? No, I think he let it go. This is interesting. A pair of 7s didn't really hit. The 8, I have no idea. I mean, somebody could easily have a queen. The ass end of a straight is not a good situation to be in. I'll flat here. The other table, I'm gonna let the 7s go. I don't think that's worth anything. That's not something I want to keep betting on. I don't think it's strong enough. I don't want to give him fold equity there, but I don't feel like I have other choice. Not with King 3 offsuit. Uh, 7-5. I just don't feel strong enough to call. I'm going to try to limp and see what he does. He's folded to a lot of my pre-flop bets. So I'm wondering if limping on him might be a better strategy. Over here, this is challenging. I think I'm just going to jam here and see if I can get them to let it go. The other table, I don't have anything. I'm just going to check. They did, in fact, let it go to my ace 10 jam over here. Let's bet 300 and see how he responds. And he let it go. I'll flat here with the 8 and 9 if they'll let me. 3 and a 5. I'm not really interested in defending. You gonna bet it? The 8 and the 9, somebody made it 2 times the big blind bet, and got another caller. I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. Even though I'm in position, I don't have a huge amount to bet with. I don't think the 3-5 is worth defending. Defending. That's an F. I'll limp in, see how he responds to this. Well, fuck it. Let's see. Am I going to win? That might win. And that was a solid win. Oh, do I feel good jamming a pair of 5s to ace jack offsuit? Oh, yes. Go me. When I've got any pair, 2s to aces, what I think the odds are that that guy has ace, queen, king, jack, some kind of not quite pair, like the upper 10% of cards. I had to look at the statistics. Often when I've got like a pair of 5s, something like that, you know, I assume the other guy has got ace, jack, ace, queen. And I don't even know. I'd have to go back and look at it, but I'm heads up. At worst, I only make 270. At best, I clean you out. for $4.50. Super nice when it hits. Super nice. My screen is gone. Into the darkness. I stared into the abyss, and it stared back at me. Limp. Steve Brust, if you see this, don't hold it against me. I learned much of my tag play from you, sir, but I had to evolve. It included ace-4 offsuit in first position. Why not? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So what could they have? There's 2 jacks and a 6. Did they bet? How the hell? Mr. Brust, I might cut that clip and send that to you on Twitter just to discuss it. Because it don't work all the time. My pair of 5s, another table jam, it's aggressive. It's aggressive, we know. It's aggressive. It's aggressive. But it worked out. No. I almost misclicked. We need to double up badly. Also, you'll notice as I play verbally, I will use justifications. So when I draw this in early position, I'll say, but it's a drawing hand. But it's a drawing hand, which is my way of justifying what I'm doing because I'm very nervous about losing with Queen 10 suited. And they let it go. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna do something a little different with jacks this time. I'm gonna limp in first position. I want to see if I can see a cheat flop. A standard raise and then a jam. Okay, I'm completely ready to go out here if I need to. I don't know what's going on. They could have queens or higher. Oof. Sometimes jacks doesn't work out. My jacks theory did not hold up in that case. You guys have a good night.